Alright, so I figured that I'd make a video going over states. I think I'm gonna turn on no death. And it's because I really have never seen this fight explained this way except for the way I explain it. So, there aren't any other videos out there other than the previous old one I made that was really bad. So, states is the concept of it, and I'm not talking the US, haha, ha ha, is, you want to be able to identify when the boss is doing something good. And see, that's basically what we're gonna talk about. The basic concept starts from the idea of what they're doing. It's like right now, what is she doing? She has her shield up. She won't attack me. Not while she has her shield up, basically. And well, so we're gonna start very basic. Look at the way we're gonna study the way that these fights work, or these AI, right? Why is she not attacking me right now? Why does she have to wait? Why did Defender just attack me there? Like that. Those are the questions that create states. Why is Defender not attacking me? You know what I mean? It's something like that. So the answer is because of this, like the time period. So they have to wait a certain time when they have their shield up and they're in this shield stage or state. Okay, that's a pathing bug. That's why she does that. It's in Dark Souls 3 as well. Right? Defenders in his shield state. So okay, now Watcher won't attack me. See, it's like they have to be in this state for like a certain time. It's like a really low amount, but you can do some pretty cool things with that knowledge. And we're gonna start real basic. So the basic fundamental idea of states starts from the fact that whenever they put up their shield, and it's not like when they're running with their shield, when they put up their shield. It's like that. He's not running with his shield. He just has his shield up. He can't attack me for a certain period of time. Neither will Defender or for Watcher. And see, she had to wait and then attack me. But when I come up to her and she doesn't have her shield up, she just attacks me. See? That's the difference. Should run away. Alright, so yeah, you see, Defender won't do anything until he waits long enough. So I actually have never actually sat down and figured out the time that it takes for each one. Like the bare minimum. But you don't need to know it, basically. You can get benefit from this without actually needing to know all the specific details. What it really mainly does for like what it's gonna do for most people, which is gonna be nice, is help you out when you're fighting them with the bow. Okay. So most people fight the fight with the bow, obviously. So you might be looking at that. Oh well, you're doing the demo in melee. I don't care. Well, here's the bow benefit. So you start with the two shot going to the right. That's pretty standard. And then we're gonna use this knowledge to figure out what to do. Okay. I'm gonna attack Watcher. Okay, I guess he wouldn't do that. Let me play normally. I'm gonna play normally. Let's not do anything crazy. Alright, let's try that again. Alright. So we're looking for that shield state, remember? So right now we're gonna analyze what's going on with the shields. Alright, nothing. Or they're both up. I can't hit either of them because they both have their shield up. So they're both gonna transform out of that state. Transition, that's the word. Okay. They're both running. When they're both running and they both have shields, then you can't do anything. Unless you're not playing by the book. Okay, see, like, even if I get close, Watcher isn't going to do anything until she transitions out of her shield state by jumping or attacking or something else. Okay, I'm only gonna attack based on state rules right now. So what we've talked about. Okay. Guaranteed punish while Watcher has her shield up on Defender there. There's no way you can get hit because Watcher has to wait with her shield up. It's a property of her AI. Guaranteed. There's no possible way to get hit by doing that punish. Alright, I can punish Defender here. I only didn't punish the second time because he was getting too close. A little more advanced movement. Most people don't charge into the running attack. Also, you can strafe like that. Alright. I can get 3 punishes in. Guaranteed on Watcher. I will not get killed by Defender there because he puts his shield up. I can get this one punish here every time. There's no possible way you can get hit. And it's not just the distance that checks out, it's the AI. That's the main thing we're looking for here. It's just an AI study at this point. If I really want to push it, I can go for a third one. But yeah. See how she transitioned out of her state with the shield? And I still had enough time to get another punish in? That's the magic of it. Like, I can attack her all I want here. Then Defender's like, oh wait, I'm supposed to be involved in the fight. And then starts trying to kill me. Alright. I can attack Watcher. Only didn't get him because... Alright, I can attack Defender. She's close, so I'm not going to follow up. And you can build a guarantee punish, like a set of punishes that you will never get hit by, or never get hit doing, with the state mindset. All right, I can get these 2 in. I can get this third one in. So that's the basis, and that was actually a little more advanced because of the idle state. And I didn't mention that, but okay, I can't do that. But yeah. Anyway, you get the idea. It's like that's the main idea behind states. And then Defender changes a little bit whenever Defender goes into phase 2, you drop all of his state properties and fight him normally. Because he doesn't have a shield. Except for his idle state. You keep his idle state in mind. But we'll talk about idle state in a second. And then if you want to get fun, you can... See how she's like waiting to attack me? Like, that's her state. She can't, she has to transition out of her shield state. So I can't just walk up to her and then with her shield up, she just attacks me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that will never happen. Unless you've stood there for like, if you stay there for like 5 seconds at her, like in front of her, she might just attack you because she's transitioning out of her state. you'll never just walk up to her with her shield up and just get hit. Like that's not how her AI works. Okay, let's mention idle states now. So we talked about shields. What about idle? Sorry, this is the idle state. They open with it. The idle state is very similar to the shield idle state that we were talking about. So there's a lot of different states, but we'll go over the main ones. So this is her shield idle state. Like that's what the proper name would be, I guess. That's what we were talking about this whole time. When she's in this idle state, when they are in this shield idle state, see what I was talking about? When I stand next to her for a while, then she'll attack me. Idle is different. Idle, they transition when you get close. And they can like instantly transition and it's very dangerous. It's actually kind of hard to get an idle. You're going to get a running a lot more than an idle. Or a shield. Probably actually phase 2 defender is the best way to show off idle. But I'll go a little closer just so I can try and force one. Wow. Literally 0 this entire fight, other than the opener. Okay, it's like this. When I come close to him like this, he's like, I mean, okay. I kind of just have to say it. Like, I can't really show it because of this RNG. But if I come up to him like this... Okay, now I'm going to just get fucking wrecked with my explanation. Basically, you're not safe. Maybe you are safe on Defender, but I mean, I don't know. Okay. I think maybe Watcher's the better example, but she's never going to put her shield down, so... Actually, that's the perfect example. See? Okay, that was it. So basically what you saw there is Defender was in his idle state, and I walked near him, and he literally just attacked as soon as I got to him. That's idle state. So it's possible when they're in a normal idle state for them to just attack you. And you're like, oh, okay, I didn't know they could just... Like, I come up and he attacks me immediately. See? That's the kind of idle thing I'm talking about. It's more like a doing nothing. When they're doing nothing, they can attack you. Now, there's also one more state, which has been going on this entire time, but I haven't been talking about. So wait, idle versus shield idle. Recap. Shield idle, which is that. They have to transition. See how she stopped? They have to transition before they attack you. Or they'll have been walking with the shield for ages and then attack you with it. Okay, I'm getting really good RNG from Defender. Like right here. Okay, never mind. But that normally you could get attacked there by Defender. If she's had her shield up for a long time, watch. It's about like 5 seconds, then she attacks. So shield idle versus idle. It's like some properties that just happen every time where I'm safe to attack the other one while this one's in shield for about maybe let's say 5 seconds. Okay, she kind of half reset it. She can half reset it. That's something I don't really mention much. Anyway, yeah, see? I can attack because shield idle. Idle is more distance. Like, and less certainty, so it's not risky to guarantee yourself for a punish on idle. Like right here. See, as soon as I attack Watcher, Defender was an idle, he comes sprinting at me immediately. But if I do it now, when he's in shield idle, he won't come sprinting at me immediately. That's what I'm trying to say. So, sorry for the super disjointed or whatever explanation, but yeah, that's basically the point. Now, let's talk about I guess you call it like a seeking stage. This, how defender runs there, or what Watcher's doing right now. That kind of stage or state, they can do anything. That's the state of AI where it's literally just whatever the hell the game wants. So idle state, or basically I guess standing still or searching, is where they become dangerous. Shield idle, not dangerous. So this is idle. See how that's dangerous? And then seeking. Okay, no. Shield idle. Well, let's call him out. Okay, that's attack. Let's see. Okay, this is like the seeking thing attacks me when I'm in range. Okay, seeking, attack, seeking, attack instantly, of course. Shield idle. Now I'm gonna. What do? I punish Watcher. She's in seeking. He's in seeking. I can't punish. Seeking, or actually running attack. Running attack is its separate own thing from seeking, because they have to attack if they're in the running attack. It's more guaranteed than this, basically. If they're running at you with an attack, they will attack. If they're just looking to attack you, like right there, sometimes they might hop back or something. That's the idle, the walking there. And then yep. See how she transitions instantly into an attack even though she's just idling. This is seeking. Shield idle, defender won't attack me. Seeking will attack me. Shield idle won't. I'm gonna attack Watcher. So when you're doing this like, that's just the principle, right? When you're actually doing this in a fight, let's do a whole fight calling out every single state. So this is how it looks like in round. Okay, idle, seeking, attack, seeking, attack. Okay, this is seeking from I didn't mention that principle. Okay, I'll just do it without that. So we'll just play it exactly by the book so far what we got. Not mentioning the obvious ones. Which then we'll explain that with states too. Because why not be nerdy? Alright. Watch him attack when I get close. Oh, okay, never mind. Took him a minute. That's idle, it's dangerous. That's seeking, it's really dangerous when he gets glitchy. Idle goes right into attack. Alright, I'm only playing the shield game and just showing off the states and how they look, right? So that's shield, so I can punish. Alright, shield. He's coming out. He's doing the running with the shield kind of state thing. Seeking and then kill. And destroy. Funny thing that happens actually when every time you play with states is the health bar goes up, and like the health bars are really weird. They don't look like normal fights because you're playing them differently. When you only play with the shield state as your punish. This is the principle for the advanced stuff for this fight. Where you're not just, you know, go in and practice and hope. This is like the attack by attack, analyze, broken down. So I'm only getting basic punishes here. Or not shield. No shield theory. I mean, I can literally just attack all day. Literally does not matter at all because Watcher has the shield up. Look at how many punishes people would miss out because they don't understand the shield. That you are not gonna get hit with that. Right, and then at this point, you freestyle basically with Defender. Like when Defender's out of range, he's out of range. Just remember he can do the jump attack. You should be good. Idle state. Just treat it cautiously. Yeah, I'm not really going to go into Defender because Defender phase 2 is just normal. There's nothing complex that you have to like break down. It's just that you can attack there. Which is a Watcher based thing. Okay. So that's just like pure shield theory attacks, states, whatever, for the entire first Defender phase. Now, what also happens, which is interesting, is, you know, well, what about all the punishes that I normally do that you haven't done and you're just not, like, doing? Well, okay. So, what if I told you can punish here, 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 and here? It's like, oh, wow, you're really greedy. Well, idle states can be punished with good judgment. So, that's where the skill comes in. I can punish here, guaranteed punish there. No skill involved. Just, oh, okay, shield up, I'm good. Here is the judgment. Right, where you're like, oh, okay, I have distance. I know how long it's gonna take Watcher to get to me, so I'm gonna attack. You know what I mean? So that's where the practice comes in. You're like, oh, this is not a shortcut. Nope. Rip. The fight isn't free. So, like, if you understand the fight, you know you can attack there. Oh, cool. I didn't know that had that reach. That's actually good to know. I knew you could do that. I just didn't know the reach was that far. Wow, that's really strong reach for that tiny sword, bro. Literally, Watcher sword's bigger. Okay, but like, so the reason I can attack that many times is because I know how long it's gonna take Watcher to get to me. I know how long it's gonna take Defender to get to me. You know what I mean? So if you know how long distance takes for the boss, and you really trust it, then you don't have to worry about idle that much. And that's where the advanced strategies come into play. But when you see that shield, you are free to attack the other one. As long as the other one isn't, of course, right in front of you hitting you, then, you know, you can't attack. But Like, look how fast you can fight him with states. When you judge the idle state and punish it. Okay, can't you just don't attack on this. This RNG, you just wait it. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it, yep. Pretend I rolled. All I'm doing is just knowing how long it's gonna take them to get to me. That's all I'm doing. See, he won't attack me because of his shield. It applies when you don't want it to. That's what makes up the speedy kills. And I really tried to like show off the speed, so I'm gonna try and play it a little bit less, you know, crazy, but still aggressive. That's just knowing where she is versus where I am, and you know what's gonna happen. So the only reason I didn't spam attacks with the shield, well, when Defender's shield was out there, is because Watcher was too close. Nice. Shield state, I can attack. Other shield state, I can attack. Yeah, when they both have their shield up, it's like a bait. One of them is gonna do something weird when that happens. Wow, this is some really bad RNG. Nice. Now I can go crazy because of that backflip. She's in a nice distance. Alright, that's like a really good state fight. Or a showcase on how to do that. So it's just, you know, understand that the shield idle state, I probably just said shield, but the shield idle state, when that is going on, you can punish the other guy. Like, guaranteed. Well, depending on where the other one is. If, you know, they're like a foot in front of you, you can't, you know, punish them. But the other guy's not going to attack when they're doing that. That's all you need to know. The other one will not attack you when they're in the shield idle state. And it lasts forever. So, that's the idea. And if you can understand that concept, you can do really good, consistent fights. Like, I was playing this really fast. You know, I can sit here all day and, you know, just run around. Like, you can really just sit here and run around the arena. You don't even have to use the shield state if you don't want to. You can literally just understand that if you all you really need to understand for the practice to pay off is you need to know how far. If you know how far away you can be before you can attack them, that's like half the fight for when you first learn. That's all you're learning, really, if you think about it. Is, oh, okay, they're far away enough where I can shoot them with the bow. So like, right? That's the whole idea. And then the shield thing is just a nice extra concept, really. But we start out with that to build the idea of what the state means when I'm talking about it. So like, what it is it's the AI state that they're in. So the idle state, it's an iffy thing. It's like you don't really know. But when you're in a bow fight, you can really judge an idle state because they're probably going to start running at you. When they're running at you, you're like, oh, okay. Or then it's not even idle anymore. But if they're idle, you can be like, oh, okay, I can attack because they're both this distance away from me. And that's just basically just normal fighting. But if you think of it, and you don't have to do that. You can just think in states with a shield, and then just rely on your instinct for the rest of the fight, which is kind of what I do, but not really. I kind of do states sometimes, especially in melee combat. I think of the shield state, and oh, okay, this is going on. Like I try to recall what I've learned, but it's a nice structured way, kind of like music theory, to analyze the way that the fight should go at a good speed or at a great consistency. So if you understand states, what you'll notice is your consistency. What I've done with one of my friends, Big Thonk, I just told him about this. I taught him how it works, and he literally just was like doubled his skill in like 5 minutes on, if that, like 2 minutes on duo. It just immediately got to elite consistency, and it wasn't even fast killing. It was like, or fast like a speed kill or anything. It's just the knowledge. Like you can do this when you know states. Like you could come up just straight right up to them and just melee them. I'm probably gonna get hit, of course, but like, okay. Defender won't, or Watcher won't attack there because the shield state ran out. I can attack Watcher because it's just such a structured way of thinking about it. Shield state, I can attack Watcher. Lock on. Nice job, lock on. Okay, idle state, I'm judging my idle state. I'm gonna bait. Attack, dodge. Idle state's taking a long time, just like the idle state goes into attack. Buff. Idle. Defender's idle, you'll notice, actually lasts a long time sometimes. So you do that like how you do Rotten. I know I can attack there. Okay, I could attack Defender there because Watcher was in her shield state. Outrun that. Shield state. More judging to be able to do that. Buff, I can get him. Shield state, try and punish around. That's like a melee only kind of thing, obviously. And then, like, it's literally just all the states. I wasn't even thinking about. I didn't use any of my instincts at all. I logically thought to that entire fight, out loud even. So, like, that's how good states can get you at this fight. So please use them and have fun. Thanks for watching my video. Good luck.